Back in the day, a major controversy might stay on the front page for days or weeks. Now it is hours. It was back long ago, last week. President Trump went to war with Amazon. That might seem like ages ago, but as ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick explains, it's had a huge impact from Wall Street to Main Street. Jess?
Alan, President Trump has been criticizing Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos nonstop. Bezos also owns the Washington Post, which is near the top of Trump's list of fake news outlets. So is this feud really about Amazon, or is it about the media coverage of his presidency?
President Donald Trump criticizes Amazon on Twitter, claiming that the United States Postal Service is losing $1.47 every time it delivers an Amazon package.
The post office is losing billions of dollars, and the taxpayers are paying for that money because it delivers packages for Amazon at a very below cost. And that's not fair to the United States. It's not fair to our taxpayers. And Amazon has the money to pay the fair rate at the post office, which would be much more than they're paying right now.
But some say the Postal Service isn't losing money from Amazon packages at all, but actually making it.
They get a bulk rate because of how much that they use, but there's not anything about Amazon's deal with the UPS that's different than any other entity that would use it as much as they do.
Former U.S. Representative Republican David Jolly reminds Americans that USPS was experiencing great financial difficulties just 10 years ago.
And the reality is, contract with Amazon and the shipment of packages has been a boom to the Postal Service.
The attack, almost unprecedented.
Obama got angry at Staples once and issued a statement because they were claiming they were going to cut back on hours after his Obamacare Act.
But in my experience, I certainly have never seen a president that would go after a single company. Once in a while, a president will go after an industry, whether it's energy, whatever it may be, automobiles. But to go after one company is rare, if not basically unheard of.
When Trump came out aggressively, business commentator Richard Stern says Wall Street responded in a negative way.
The market went way down. I mean, way down, because we're in uncharted waters. Then the market did recover a little bit, and every day, frankly, is a new adventure.
Trump's attack seems to be just about Amazon itself.
He's a businessman. He understands how businesses work, and he wants to make sure that some of the smaller businesses are working as well. He's frankly very afraid that Amazon is going to run even more companies out of business, going to close more shopping centers, and that's certainly not what he's looking for.
Trump worrying that Amazon will turn into a monopoly.
Of course, they're acquiring companies such as Whole Foods. That makes a difference, and that makes people like President Trump even more afraid that this company is just going to take over everything.
But how much, if any, of the attack has to do with the fact that Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos also owns the Washington Post?
I think a lot of it does.
Trump hasn't exactly hid his disagreement and lack of support of media, such as the Washington Post.
He thinks that they're fake news. Not surprisingly, anything that he disagrees with is tagged as fake news. But the Times and the Post have been the most aggressive at pursuing stories that Trump doesn't like.
So how does this end? Political analysts think the feud will just wear out.
But I think for the Trump, given his past record of behavior at a certain point, he'll move on until he thinks about Jeff Bezos again, and he'll come back and start attacking him somewhere down the road.
Amazon shoppers shouldn't worry, though. The company, it's not going anywhere, Alan.
All right, Jess, thanks a lot.